This is lesson 3. It's a very interesting Gemara. We'll start right here from Masiv Rava. The last Gemara, we concluded that if a person kills someone, b'shoigig, it's unintentionally, so he gets galus. However, there's three types of shoigig. There's a normal shoigig, which you get galus for. There's a shoigig karav la'inus, which is considered an accident. It's close enough to an accident where you don't get galus. You're not exiled to the Ari Miklat. And then there's another type of shogeg, which this is the interesting one. It's called the shogeg karav lamezid. You see right here in the last piece of Gemara in the green. That's an unintentional murder, but it's too close to intentional, and therefore we don't give him galus because he's not worthy of being exonerated, exempt from the punishment, exempt from the guilt by just such a small punishment as galus. And I saw in one of the Svarim, which we said in class, was that would mean that the Goyal Adam, the relative, is able to come and kill him, and the Ari Miklat won't help him. But I didn't see that in the Rambam, but I did see the other Svarim say that. So Masiv Rava. Rava has a question. We learned that Masiv is one of the ways of asking a question. There's 3 terms that this is used. There's Masiv, Meisvei, and Eisvei. Masiv is always when a name is attached. If the it's called the chazan, he's the secretary, the person in the bezdin that would administer the lashes if anyone violates a negative prohibition called the lav, a loisase, and he would be deserving of getting malchus, which was 39 lashes. So the chazan would be the one to administer those lashes. Now, if the chazan administers ritzua achas, an additional lash, a ritzua is a lash. Literally, it means a belt or a strap, but here it's a strap that's being used as a whip. So Hoisef is to add. If he added one extra lash, which means instead of 39, he gave him 40, or it's possible that this person was evaluated that he can only get, let's say, 18 lashes. Say that's whatever the case is, 20 lashes, and he gave him an extra one. He gave him 21. So, and then the guy died. So Hareza Goyla, he goes to Gullus. Al Yadai. Hareza Goyla Al Yadai. Al Yadai means through him, or because of this act. That's right, through. Sorry, I'm squeezing it in. Anyway, let's go back. We'll do that better. Al Yadai means, whoops, through him. And now the Gemara, that's the end of the Brisa that was being quoted. But Rava's question is, V'hahacha, v'habat, hacha means here, the shogeg karav lemezid, who it's a shogeg which is unintentional, which is close to intentional. Why is it close to intentional? Di'ibaye, because he needs asuke adaite, to enter his mind. Asuk means to come into, or to go up into his mind. Adaite is into his mind. Let's write enter his mind. That's a regular expression. Demaisi inish b'chad ritzua, that a person can die. Inish means a man. Bechada means one, right? One ritzua, with one strap, that we said before. Ukitani, but nevertheless we learned hareze goyla, that you go to galus. So it should have enter his mind that a person can die, and it didn't. So although he didn't intentionally kill, but it's close enough to intentional because he should have known better. That's considered shogeg karav lemezid. And in the last Gemara, we learned that a shogeg karav lemezid is pater from galus. He's undeserving of getting that punishment and going away scot-free of guilt. And so why here do we give him galus? So Amar Rav Simi min Ardoi, Rav Simi from Nardoi answers, the toy bibinyana. He made a mistake in the counting. Toy is a mistake in the counting. When they were doing it, they were counting, so they said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, and they didn't realize they counted 5 twice. And anyway, he got an extra lash, and the guy died. Okay, so that's an answer. Now here we've just answered that although he gave an extra lash, but it was such a mistake because he didn't realize that the numbers were off. So this is not a shogig karav lemezid, this is a regular shogig, regular unintentional. So tafach le rava besandle. Tafach means to bang. We had that before. Tafcha al panav, it banged him. So tafach is to bang, and rava is rava. Besandle means on his sandal. That's easy, right? Sandal, right? See that sandal? So Rava hit him on his sandal. That probably means like he kicked him under the table, telling him that, what are you saying? Amar Lei, and he said to him, Atu humani? Does he count? Atu means is it, or does. Humani, he count? Mani is to count, like minyana. V'hatanya, but we learned in a brisa, gadol shebadayanim kairei, that there's the head of the dayanim. He's the one that reads the passages, and the passage says that the person who doesn't. It's from the psukim that talk about if a person doesn't keep the Torah, this is what will happen to him, and he would read it while the lashes were being given. V'hasheni moina, the second dayan is the one that counts. V'hashlishi yomer hakeo, and the third one says strike. He says hit. So he's the one that's standing probably closest to him, saying hit, and the second one is counting. So Rava's question to Rav Simi Minardai is he's not counting anyway. Why are you saying that he's a shogeg because he mixed up the numbers? He wasn't even the one to count. So Ela Amar Rav Simi Minardai, it's a very simple answer. The toy dayana gufei, that the mistake was in the dayan. The dayan made the mistake, and he was just listening to the dayan, and so therefore it's considered a real shogeg. What would come out from this, which is very interesting, because this Gemara is very relevant for all types of malpractice, doctors or whatever, that they make mistakes. That the real shogeg here, what comes out from this Gemara, is when the person himself isn't even doing the counting. There's someone else that's doing the counting, and all he's doing is the administering whatever it is. Let's say the nurse gives the wrong medicine or the wrong amount of medicine, and it's not even her job to make sure that it's the right medicine or not. She's just following the instructions. But nevertheless, that's considered a shoygig, and that's considered a killing b'shoygig, which would require gullus. Okay, we'll leave it over here.